Dimitri, huge congratulations. You've left it right until the very end, but you finally have that nightly win in the Premier League. Just sum up how you're feeling for us.
Of course, I'm feeling ecstatic. I'm feeling really happy. It's finally gone from the start till the end. I know that a few things had to happen, but yeah, when you want to win a Premier League title, one of the nights, they always say it's just got to happen for you. And it happened in the first game against Michael Smith. I was really really good in the game, and I had a few legs that I gave a chance to him, and then he didn't took it, and then I was like, all right, I hit the chance, win the game. And then against Michael, yeah, he had to pull out. There was some injury going on. And fair play to him, I understand, because obviously you don't want to push yourself. He was already through to the final night. And I think finals night is so much more important than tonight. So yeah, I just had an opportunity, and then I played not too bad again against Gezi Price, but the crowd got on his back, and he just showed his class again. He was 5-3 down, came back to 5-5. He should have won in the end. In the very end, he should have won. He missed. I had a chance, and I took it, and I was like, oh my days, what's happening? Like, I've managed to win a Premier League night, and I know it took all the way to the last 16, like the 16th night, but Dimi is a winner. I am a winner.
What's that period like in between you beating Michael Smith and knowing that you're in the final? Because obviously Michael got injured. I'm guessing you could see that in the practice room.
Yeah.
You then bull up as well, thinking you're playing, and then
I lost the ball. I lost the ball against Van Gerwen. Don't forget that. I also lost the ball because even though Michael was having some troubles with himself, we bulled up and he straight away hit bullseye as well, and he even won the ball. And I'm like, all right, you've got to go up there and on the stage you've got to do the business. That's what I was thinking. Very simple. And then all of a sudden I got told just before we had to go up, Michael has to pull out. The injury is just too much, and he's not feeling that he's going to push himself. So yeah, fair play to him. That's professionalism, very simple, I understand it. But yeah, that puts me into a position. It's my second final. I had to win my first game to get into this position, so it's not that I just got granted it. I still had to beat the world champ. I still had to beat Michael Smith, who has won 3 nights in a row. So it's not that I just got it easy. So yeah, just make sure that you focused on the positives, just like I am. And all of a sudden, Dimitri Bergh has got his first W, and you know what? Get in, booyah!
How would you sum up your Premier League? Obviously you've got a night win, you got to a final in Glasgow, but in between it's been very hit and miss. How would you sum it up in total?
I think there's only a few things to say about that, and that's called, this is my biggest experience and lessons whole way through. That's all I can say about Premier League in the way it's been.
Last one from me. How do you make sure you're here again next year?
If I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, maybe the year after. But I'm not going to push myself. I'm not going to push PDC. It's all about hard work, and hard work will pay off. Like usual. There's no difference. I'm just at the minute very happy, and my feet will stay grounded. Even though I've got my first win. Go on!
Dimitri, congratulations.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
Dimitri, congratulations from myself again. Obviously your second final and your first win tonight, your second final as well in Scotland. Is that a coincidence? What do you put that down to, that you're always doing well in Scotland?
Well, just to be simple, we asked before we started all the interviews, is it true that my first final against Michael Smith was in Glasgow? And I literally got told, you know what, Demi, you're right. You played the final in Glasgow. We're back in Scotland, we're in Aberdeen, and I got to the final again. But this time I have the W behind my back. So I just got to say, if I'm ever in the Premier League ever again, make sure it's 4 nights at least. So that gets me into the running. Even at finals night, I still have a chance.
Good, that's something we can get behind in Scotland, I'm sure. What did you make of the crowd tonight? Obviously they were getting a bit on Gerwen Price's back in the final, and seemed to be behind yourself.
Yeah, I know that I had to play Gezi, but I also played Michael Smith. Obviously, Scotland people love the darts, and if there's a Scottish player in there, they obviously back the Scottish player. It's a proud nation, very simple, no doubt about it. But besides that, they also let everybody know they've got their favourites. They also let everybody know they don't like people. But you know what? that's the same difference in anywhere else. If you go into Germany, they love the Germans. If you go into Holland, they love Holland. If you go into England, they love the English players. It doesn't matter. There's no difference. So basically, I've played into a venue here in Aberdeen, and for some reason, they've loved me. I've got to say thank you so much. I've tried, I've given my all, and here I'm sitting. I'm your Aberdeen champion. Wow, what a win. I'm very happy. Thank you, everybody that was here, everybody back home. Lots of love. Thank you.
Do you feel as if you've come out of this whole league campaign a better, stronger player, Dimitri?
Well, I feel that I will be in a matter of time. I'm going to be a better player, a better person, not only as in the prospect of darts, but also in my private life. I was leaving my family 6 out of 7 every week. I was lucky if I had 41 hours at home. I've got a little girl, I've got my beautiful missus. My plan is to marry her, so all of that stuff, that's chasing me, but they all know, and especially me, that we're one team, we back each other. How hard it's going to be, doesn't matter. We've got to find a way to get through, and that's why I say the Premier League, especially in the way I've experienced it in 2023, I'll get better in it. I will. Just in general, I'm going to learn a lot, and I'll be stronger as a person in the next couple of years. Thank you.
David, congratulations again for winning tonight. I was just going to say, you won your first game tonight, and then as I say, you're building up, then you find out that you're not going to play the semi-final. Does that affect you going into the final that I've not played the second game? Does that affect you at all going into that final against Jersey?
I think before Premier League of 2023, it probably would have affected me a whole lot, but this Premier League, I've really taught myself to let it just come at you. Whatever's happening, just accept the situation. That's all I can do. Before Premier League of this year, I was liking to have control. I'm gonna go to this time to food, this time I'm gonna go to the venue. That means I've got this sort of time for interviews. Then I'm gonna go on that stage, and I would like to have a few throws before the tournament starts. And that's how I used to be. And then Premier League started, and it's just so much happening. There's so much coming at you as well, that I just said, embrace it. Whatever's happening is going to happen, embrace it. Be a human, don't be a robot. And that's why I'm having a whole lot of fun. I've been happy, I've been smiling. A lot of people said oof, this Dimi is different. But you know what? They like me or they don't. But this is me, in front of the camera, behind the camera. You're never going to see anything different. So it happened. So tonight, I got this told and I was like, yeah, it is what it is. I can't change it.
Do you feel like the guys are saying, of course, the way the crowd was, were against Gezi, against all different players? Do you try and block things out if you hear maybe someone whistling that? You say, well, I'll try and stand back and try and keep. I noticed that again when Nathan Aspinall was playing earlier on, it was affecting him. Does that affect your game a lot when you're up on the stage?
Let's just say that Nathan and I, which is the complete truth, was in different situations. I knew it didn't matter what I did. If I won the first game or lost the first game, win the night or lost the first game, doesn't matter. It was the same. For Nathan though, he needed to win 2 nights. If he won 2 nights, he knew that he was going to be in finals night, which is next week. Now he unfortunately lost against Gezi in the semi-finals. So that's why some people that all of a sudden was giving a high-pitched whistle took him out of his game. Now for me, if that happened, I just started laughing because there was no extra pressure on me. There was no goal for me. There was just me playing darts, loving what I'm doing. This is, my passion. This is my sport. This is my life. And that's all I can say about it. So different people, different players, different situations.
All the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.